Hi girls, Lexi Luxury here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Full face of makeup faves. I'm so excited. Basically just my makeup routine, but I'm so happy to say I finally am in love with every single product that I use. For the longest time, I feel like I either liked my foundation but didn't like my powder, or liked my concealer but didn't like my mascara. So if I can help you find some good products without having to go through the trenches trying them all yourself, then I feel like I've done my job. Side note, there is a Sephora spring sale happening. I believe it's like April 5th, something like that. I'll put the right dates on the screen. So I'm gonna try to link as much stuff as I can from the Sephora site so you can get those deals. Anyways, you know how I feel about long intros. I hate them. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, because if you're watching my videos and not subscribed, that's weird. What are you doing? Give this video a big ass thumbs up. Without further ado, let's get into these makeup favorites. Starting off with my tried and true Total Temptation Brow Definer by Maybelline. This is in the color 310 medium brown. I'm literally almost out of it. Like, that's all I have left. I need to place an Amazon order after this. Honestly, I've tried so many different brow products, pomades, powders, pencils, crayons, you name it, and I've loved them all, but this is my favorite because it goes on so quickly. It looks like my actual natural brows, and honestly it's like less than $10. Need I say more? I just love a drugstore product that slays. And then it does have a little spoolie on the back that I always just use to kind of fluff out the brows. Now we need to shape the brows. I've been obsessed with this Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear concealer. I'm in the color Bisque Warm, I believe. This is actually very close to my skin tone, as you'll see. So I like to carve out my brows with this. I really like this for my brows specifically because it just melts into the skin. Love the finish of this. I love the texture, and it blends out seamlessly. It just looks like your skin, but better. Crazy. Now is when I like to do the primer. I try not to do it before I do my eyebrows because if any of the product gets on my brows themselves, it's hard for the brow product to stick to it. So I like to do this afterwards, and then I just, you know, try to stay away from where I put my concealer. This is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. This is just a nice finish when it comes to primer. It really does have like that mattifying, blurring vibe to it. I feel like it fills in every single one of my pores. I feel like primer is one of those things everyone has like a very specific preference. I just want something that's not too heavy, that's gonna be a nice base for my makeup. I don't want it to try to do too much. Now it is foundation time. I stopped underpainting a little while ago. I just felt like I was losing all the colors when it came to my contour, my concealer. I don't know, I guess I like just more of a contrast when it comes to that. So yes, we're starting with the foundation. I've still been obsessed with my Tint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow foundation by Lancome. Now make sure you get the Care and Glow one if you're gonna get the one that I'm using, because they have another version of the Tint Idole Ultra Wear, I believe. I'm in the color 400W. Kind of dot wherever I feel like I need it the most, and I stay away from the areas where I know I'm gonna put like my bronzer, concealer, all that kind of stuff. And like, look at that coverage. It's so gorgeous. This is the same collection as the concealer that I used for my brows, and you can see why. Like, it blends out so flawlessly. I feel like once it like sits even a little bit longer, it really just like seeps into your skin and it looks insane. Like, I'm obsessed with it. For the longest time I was on a hunt for a good foundation that had like a decent coverage but didn't feel like makeup, and also played really nicely with my other creamy products, and this has taken the cake. This is like probably top 5 beauty products for me right now. No lie. Now for the fun part. We're all familiar with her, right? This is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand, and I'm in the color Medium Deep. I'm always so terrified to open this up because I feel like it's just gonna splatter everywhere. If you use this product, you know. You know. May not love the packaging of this product. I love the applicator. The packaging, it's messy. It's messy. I feel like I lose a lot of product, but the product itself is so good. Even when I squeeze it to close it, I always am scared that it's gonna like ooze out. But oh, I freaking love this thing. I love how easily it blends out. It just gives me the right color. It brings my face back to life. Like, look at how easy that was to just blend out. I love her. I love her. Oh, by the way, I am using a beauty blender, obviously. This isn't even by Beauty Blender. I believe I got this off Amazon. I guess this counts as a makeup favorite, so I will link the same one that I used down below. Already, we're looking so much better. On to concealer again. You guys have seen me use this over and over again. It's the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Concealer. I'm in the color 16Y. They're not lying, it really is full coverage. I would say this is comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. I also really like this undertone on me. They have a lot of shades of this, if I remember correctly. Like you can kind of see the finish right now. It's more of like a chalkier matte finish, which is why I think it has such a lovely coverage. Like you could build this to the moon if you wanted to. A little bit goes such a long way. And I feel like it's just like the cherry on top for my base. Like look at this stark line. That's how full coverage it is. So I usually just take the back of my beauty blender. Perfect. Like, did we just get a facelift? This will come as no surprise. I'm still obsessed with the Givenchy Prisme powder. I'm so passionate about this product. So good. It's so good. I actually use 2 of them, which is so unnecessary, but I'll show you why. The one we're gonna use first is the Popeline Mimosa. Funny story about this guy. I bought him when I was in Venice, Italy. It was a little too dark for me. And then I got back to the States, realized I wanted to return it, and fun fact, you can't do that if you bought it in a different country. Strange, bizarre circumstance. So I just put a little piece of tape over like the darkest color in here. Surprise, now it's the perfect shade for my under eyes. This is my favorite powder for so many reasons. First and foremost, it's so finely milled. It's gonna seep into your skin. It's not gonna look like it's just sitting on top. My brush here, which is a Real Techniques concealer brush, I believe. I've had this for years, but I just pat under. See how that just smoothed out my skin? Like it looks airbrushed. Like look at how beautifully that just set my concealer. Anyways, after I do the initial set, I kind of go in with just like a little bit more just to brighten up. And on that note, let's go in with the second one. This is actually a limited edition, so don't get attached. It's their like pastel collection. This is literally like white, so I really do use the tiniest amount, but look at how much this is gonna brighten up my under eyes. Honestly, we could stop here, but we still have blush and we can't skip blush, so let's keep going. This may come as a surprise to you, but I've gone back to powder blushes. Turns out these little Valentino Beauty Ida cheeks are just good for a little mirror while I'm filming. I'm kidding. I've used it for more than a mirror, but I've never really like given them a good old college try because I am such a liquid blush girly. But I don't know, not anymore, because the finish that these blushes give me is out of this world. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the finish that the Givenchy Prisme powder gives me. Like it just melts into my skin. I feel like it enhances all my other makeup and it doesn't look powdery. Depending on my mood, I will switch between either the number 3, which is like a pretty pinkier color, a little bit lighter, and the number 4, which I just got. Absolutely obsessed. I did a first impression of it the other day. I was floored. Like it is such a beautiful color. Since it is getting warmer out, I think we should go with the orangier one. Like look at this color. And yes, she is buildable. Like yes. Yes, yes. 'Tis the season to drench your face in blush. I don't like the rules. Sorry. It's just reminding me of summer already. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can still buy this. Last time I checked, it like wasn't even on the website, but this is the Sephora Golden Hour Powder Highlight. If you see it on the site or anything, you know, maybe they rebranded it. I don't know, but it should be a Sephora Powder Highlight. These are so bomb. We're almost done, girls, but we have to do the lashes. Honestly, lately I've been doing like a no mascara look, but if I do use mascara, I've been using this Pro Lift Mascara by Swede. Like, that is gorgeous. I do put the lightest amount on my bottom lashes too. I'm actually really proud of myself for not wrecking my eyelids during that process. Honestly, I was racking my brain about what product to even show you because you guys know there's a lot of lip products that I love. The Lawless Forget the Filler lip gloss, Laneige lip mask, the Lawless Forget the Filler lip mask, YSL Candy Glaze, like those are all my faves. But as of lately, I've been using this little balm stick from Lawless, and this is in the color Baby Doll. It's like a watermelon-y pink. They're not super opaque, but if you wanted to build and build and build, you totally could. But it just added like a cute little fun pop of color to the face without it being like crazy and taking away from the base. This is just kind of how I've been doing my makeup lately. But yeah, that concludes the video. Those were all of my current makeup faves. As per usual, all the links will be in the description box down below. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I look through my comments almost every single day, so I'll get to it at some point. Don't worry. Also, don't forget, if you're watching this during the Sephora sale, so many of these items are on discount. Make sure you take advantage of that. You know the drill. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button, join the fam. If you like this video at all or got any good recommendations, make sure you give this video a big ass thumbs up. With that being said, here's here's some inspo for the next video. I know you need a video to watch next, okay? Here you go. Here you go. Anyways, I love you so, so much, and I will see you next Friday. Bye.